This is Drink Talk, where we try to solve the world's problems one drink at a time. Each week in this podcast, the topics of today and tomorrow are discussed while we sample some of the finest libations known to man. Join us. We are your hosts, Brian and Britt.
Check us out. All right, Mitchell, welcome back to the show.
It is good to be back.
I
Thanks,
am
guys.
so happy that you're able to be here with us. So, I mean, we kind of got into some of the pairings and talking about your palate and pairing things with food. But today, since it is the season,
the season to have Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be talking about what to do with some Girl Scout cookies because we all got them around our house. Everybody waits for this time of season, right?
Not yet. I need to sign up for some, though.
Okay, yeah, we got it here. So can I get a little more in the headphones here?
Yeah.
I think it's great. So January is get fit, get healthy, dry January. February is like Girl Scout cookies.
They're all healthy, right?
Yes, they're low fat, gluten-free.
Well, they do have a gluten-free offering. We don't have it on this show because I was like, we're doing beer pairings.
Yeah, no.
Let's not do gluten-free.
Right,
Sorry.
exactly. So I was reading a news article, or at least heard a news article about a Girl Scout who went above and beyond in front of a
dispensary.
Oh, yeah.
You heard what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm just like, bravo. I should give her mad props for that, you know?
It was, I want to say, $600 in just a couple hours.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's genius.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the, as of 2017, do you know what the most Girl Scout cookies ever sold in one season is?
I have no idea.
Over 25,000.
Wow, that's
boxes.
Cool. That's
by one person.
By one person. Yeah, now this is according to Wikipedia, so.
Okay. Which is completely true.
But like well, I mean, yeah.
She gave the list to her dad, and she works at a really big company with like 500 plus employees, and he's like, you have to buy all of 5 boxes.
Yeah,
I think that's just
everybody.
That's just how it works in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you just give it to dad. And
it's all networking.
Takes care of it all.
Yeah, networking.
That or you post up at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Or in front of the dispensary.
Yeah. Genius.
And then the article, if you saw the newscast, they went to like the head Girl Scout leader, and they referred to like the rule book, which I call like the family book or something. It's totally legal.
Yeah, it is totally legal.
Like, okay.
Just in front of a business, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't stipulate that you can't be in front of that business.
Right.
Yeah. The I don't know what other businesses that you could have parked in front of that would sell more cookies.
Right.
I mean, the sheer volume of people, maybe like outside of like the CenturyLink when they're doing their shows and all that stuff. But I mean, you've got a captive audience outside of a dispensary.
Yeah, you know, there used to be a donut shop right next to a Get Fit place. I never got that. I was like, you're defeating the purpose here. It's a donut shop or Get Fit.
Or you eat the donut and you want to work it off.
Well, some will serve that. I think it's Planet Fitness. I think they actually have like Pizza Tuesdays or something. They'll bring it in.
Huh.
Oh.
They bring in outside food.
To me, pizza is like one of the all-encompassing foods. I mean, you got your vegetables. You got your dairy, you got your grains, you got your protein.
You don't have to this is a safe place. You don't need to justify with me. We're going to eat it. It doesn't matter.
Hey, I've got my peanuts and I got my cheese laid out here.
And you've already eaten half of that already.
I know. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and we've got all the Girl Scout cookies off the camera here.
Yeah.
So I'll start bringing them in one at a time.
Speaking of that, what are we starting with first?
Well,
we need to get some beers in our hands is what we need to do.
Do we need to...
I need to finish my pregame. What I need to do.
Do we want to start with like the most popular of the Girl Scout cookies, kind of the tried and true staple one?
Thin mint? Is that what we're doing first?
Yes, it is. Well
the
done.
Thin mint.
Yep.
See, and I consider myself a rookie. I'm not a big cookie, dessert, chocolate eater. I don't know. I know you're both staring at me like, are you serious?
Are you serious?
Like, I am not a sweet snack person.
Okay,
I'm more of a salty snack person.
Well, yeah, if Girl Scouts went around and sold like a rack of ribs and brisket,
you'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got my money, ladies.
All right.
Take my money. Thin Mints.
Yeah, Thin Mints. So Girl Scouts, they've been selling cookies for a little while here. And while we set up the first set of drinks here.
Yeah, so kind of the way we're playing this game is we all brought beer. So Brian brought like 3, I brought like 3, and you brought like 17, right?
Right. You got to be ready.
Exactly. But so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of pair the cookie with the beer that you think that it would work well with. Right. And then it's kind of like a little game. who wins.
Okay, I dig it.
You
I
know?
like that. Let's do it.
Point. In fact, I should probably get some paper and write this down.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yes.
Paper right in front of me.
Excellent. Well, for some of the suggestions, I did check out the interwebs and found out some suggestions for each one. Now, it didn't say specifics on like the specific beer, but with Thin Mints, because it's such a sweet, minty flavor, they suggested using American and Russian stouts. And correct me if I'm wrong, Russian stouts tend to be a little stronger. Not Imperials, but just the...
Same thing.
Is it really Russian and
it's
Imperial? Same difference?
About 8 to 12%.
Okay.
Somewhere around
All right.
there.
So I guess the stout now they're probably not talking about flavored like the oatmeal stouts and the cream stouts and they're probably just talking straight stout, right?
Stout in general, I think they all kind of work, whether oatmeal, milk stout, and I think that's where some of these will overlap. I can kind of see a lot of chocolate going on over there, but
Yeah, well, they're cookies.
once again, I see one called lemonade, so I don't see how a lemonade could be a
Well,
cookie.
see, you
but-
guys kind of brought the stouts and the dark stuff, and I went with the IPAs
did.
and the lighter stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll
I've got
get
some-
kind of a gamut
yeah.
of everything.
All right, why don't you
But
bring them
I'm
out?
thinking the stouts are going to kind of win the ball game on a lot of these
I don't
chocolate
know.
ones. You know,
I've got some
Probably.
curveballs here. We'll try them
we'll
out.
see. What would you like for your first one? Since I've got the fridge over here.
Let's do just the
Yeah, crack that open.
They're loud.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I
let's-
said,
You know,
this show is going to probably be the most sound effects show.
You know, they should pair up with Doritos to make bags not as noisy.
Oh, there you go.
Did you read that?
I did not.
I bet they've made Doritos for women.
Oh,
what?
So yeah, you have to look this up. So
they're starting to do that a lot more and more because like they have pens for women. I'm like,
Yeah.
do they write differently? Like,
They probably cost more. And
well, they
that's the
just look
big-
prettier or
the
something.
outrage. is
Probably
that-
have less ink.
Yeah.
So what I think it is, the only it's
Less ink. Ouch.
I just got that. The bag is not as noisy, and I think it fits better, like to eat out of a purse. Like you could just kind of like.
Oh, that okay. That makes more sense.
Who's the one that
like,
tried?
Napoleon? Or
Yeah.
what, give me
Oh,
some of
yeah.
your tots.
Get your own.
Get your own.
It kicks him in the pocket.
Who was the one that made the? They tried to make a biodegradable bag, and it ended up being like
Sun
super,
chips.
yeah, and it ended up being super loud.
Oh yeah,
It was like-
so loud.
Yeah, like fireworks.
All right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
We're going off on tangents. We still haven't even poured any
That's
beers.
all right.
All
That's
right,
what we do.
let's do the. Give me the Brickway
That was my
coffee. Brickway coffee vanilla stout. I'm gonna do that one. What is your offering for this one?
Well, I should probably stick to some Nebraska brewing here. So I've got a Little Betty Imperial Stout. This is before it goes in the barrels, before it comes Black Betty, Sexy Betty.
Mm-hmm.
It is 9%.
Woo! We're gonna start off heavy. Oh, and it's got the full pop tab on
One
there.
where people lose their minds.
It's so crazy.
And it's going to be loud.
Nice. You could just hold it up to the microphone too.
What do you want? I'll just put it in here. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Now, I don't know if there's any Brickway fans out there listening, but I think they change their coffee every time or every once in a while.
Oh, for the stouts,
Yeah.
they don't use they don't go to Costco and get their Caribou coffee.
Maybe they switch between Costco and Sam's.
Could be whatever is closer. Who's making the run for it?
Here, you just want
what membership do you
wanna
have?
Pour?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That way, I'm not having to pour everything.
Britt's the bartender a lot.
A lot. Let's see if I can make this baby hit the ceiling. You ready? Let's see. Oh, close.
Almost.
Close.
Almost.
So close. I'm going to go with the St. Bernadette's triple.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
The
why?
I don't know. I just feel like triple would hit it out of the park because triples are staples for me.
Okay.
And this is a staple cookie.
Okay.
All right, that's your
Fair enough.
No, yeah, let's not get these mixed up.
I wasn't questioning your ability to pair. I was just looking.
Wondering why.
I was just
This
wondering
one's
why.
mine.
That one's yours.
Okay. Yeah.
One cookie,
I don't know.
You probably need at least two.
or yeah, two. Oh, wow, you went light. Like we've got the.
Well,
this is going to be interesting because
You've
they
got to change it up.
yeah, with chocolates they usually suggest something darker. So we'll see how the light goes. And
Give you a lot of head on there.
Britt's throwing the curveball
Sorry.
in this one. That's all right. It's got more aroma and flavor now because he's got the full head.
Right?
Oh, are you going to make notes?
No, I have a cheat sheet to win. I'm here to win.
It looks like a basketball bracket.
Hold on a
that
second.
got
Did
there.
you do your research online and everybody was all
I'm
like,
not
you
here to have
do-
fun. I'm here to win.
Fair enough. Fair
Yes.
enough.
Welcome to Drink Talk, where the points don't matter.
Let's,
The game is rigged and the points don't matter.
Oh, okay. Am I the first to act then? Is that
All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Thin Mint.
What are we doing first for beers? I guess we should
I
suggest
can't
that.
tell you my strategy.
I don't know. I think
Let's
do we
go
just
with
eat?
Mitch. Let's
Yeah,
just
do we
go
just eat and then just decide.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try the heavy hitter. Your
Little Betty.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. The Little Betty is it? Let's have them out.
That was Brian's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't have a whole lot of dead air.
Yeah, I know. Somebody needs to keep talking.
I know. Right?
Yeah. Thank you for putting those out. That way people know
Yep.
what we're voting on here.
Okay. Did we all do something different, I think? I started with a triple.
I did all three.
Yeah. Well,
I take that back.
beer
I
are you-
haven't done the triple yet.
I'm doing one cookie per beer just to try it out.
Oh, I like that. Good call. Well, why not? Then you'd have 3 cookies. You know, I shouldn't have eaten before the show. You're right. I might get kind of full. Right for it.
That and let's look at the serving size. I bet you it's not one sleeve at a time. Something stupid like 2 cookies.
I mean, that would just be convenient, wouldn't it?
It should be by the sleeve.
It's a lot more. Oh,
Okay. Oh, here's another
Yeah.
game. Should we get points? Oh, you already looked.
Oh,
yeah. Well, somebody's got to look.
Well,
Right?
all right.
That's
What do you think the serving size is,
6.
Britt?
3.
It is 4.
Oh,
I'll go ahead and win that one. I'll take
You
it.
were close on that
I'll take it for the
I
team.
was closer. You said 6. I said
Is it
3.
closest to without going over?
Oh.
Is that no?
But he went over.
I think
Yeah, I
the
know,
game
that's
is
what I'm
called
saying.
I Win.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I got a 5 and a 2 and a jack. and-
I win.
I've never had this triple, and that is so good.
I will say
am
that
definitely
yours
gonna be
was.
picking that up more.
I will say that yours was really good. The Black Betty was really good with the. That was a very good pairing for the Thin Mint.
Now, the
Nebraska
Black
beer.
Betty is the one that's really, really, really dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And then there's a semi-dark one, which was...
Well, this coffee stout is a 5.5%, 5.2.
That one's good too, but I still like yours better. So, Britt, it's up to you to.
I think I'm going to go with the stout on that one. That's,
Well,
the Black Betty.
Mm-hmm.
The pretty
Well,
Black Betty.
I haven't. Now, I still haven't sampled the triple yet.
Just wait for the triple. Triple's actually... I'm going to probably bring that back out.
That is a lot of coffee in there. Like that's very prevalent in it.
It could come
Not much
across as-
vanilla.
No. Coffee is pretty prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you going with on this one? I guess everybody gets points, and then we'll add them up at the end.
And you're making notes here.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm a
I
big
got
fan
one.
of the Little Betty. I think it's just a classic pairing.
All right.
It's his. He's.
What do you think, Brian?
That's true.
I'm going with the Black Betty.
Oh, man.
Because this
You
week
already have
is,
3 on us already?
well, I get
Well,
my,
I haven't had the trip. So
oh,
I'm doing the
gotcha,
triple now.
gotcha.
I get my paycheck this week, so it's Little Betty wins.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that.
No.
That was very nice.
Next
Very
week.
doable. Now we just have to finish these beers and talk about stuff.
Yeah. No, yeah. For me, the clear winner, Black Betty. Yep. It was. To me, it was a very smooth.
We went with the chocolate and the mint.
Mm-hmm.
It all went very well.
And that's where I thought the vanilla
Oh, it's
coffee
an
combo,
imperial stout.
Right.
which means it's stronger.
Nice. 9%. Attaboy.
Anything over an 8.
Attaboy. 8% here.
8.1, 8.6.
Yeah, it usually doesn't end up in my shopping cart unless it's over at least 6.5, 6.6. You know, like
Except for the
I'm
pregame
trying to
we
go
had.
more. Yeah, well, that's
He did say usually.
usually.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. There is a 3-2 beer that I like. The Stiegel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a grapefruit beer.
That's what I call lawnmower beer. When you're out
the
mowing the
Rattler?
lawn. Yeah.
The Rattler. Yeah. The white and orange can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites for the summertime. You know, during the day.
I like
When I'm
Boulevard's.
day drinking.
Boulevard makes a good one.
Yeah.
They make a good Rattler.
The Rattler. Oh, didn't we have a Rattler on here not too long ago?
Yes, we did. We did. Try and find it in there. It's buried in there somewhere.
Somewhere there. But yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite cookie?
Ooh. I'm a big fan of the peanut butter.
I have a favorite brisket. If we can go
Me too. It's called meat.
meat. Ron Swanson.
Bring me all the bacon you have. I don't mean a plate with a lot of bacon on it. I mean all the bacon you have.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, that triple. The can looks goofy so goofy with this guy like cheersing with the.
It's classic.
Yeah.
That's iconic, though.
It
you
is
know that
iconic.
Saint Bernard is from a mile away.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
12. I like the 12 the best. One that has the blue label.
Yeah. I almost picked that one up.
Do we need a King's Cup in here so we can empty into the King's Cup and
What are you talking
whoever
about?
wins gets to drink the King's Cup?
yeah.
Do you know about the King? I don't know. Do you guys know about the King's Cup?
No,
Is
I
it
do
like
not.
mixing beers all together?
Yeah. So like when you're sampling and what's left, you pour into a large basin, and then whoever wins the game gets to drink the.
It's
basin.
called the King's
the
Cup.
King's Cup.
Wow.
Well, we do have leftovers, so we're not just drinking somebody's
Yeah.
backwash.
No, I was just kidding.
I'm just saying.
I've had all my shots.
Like,
so I'm
there's
good.
two halvesies here. We could just mix the two
Like-
halvesies together.
But some of these might go well.
Not those kind of shots.
No, different shots.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Kinda
Some of these
similar?
beers may go well with something else, too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So that's, yeah, I guess not.
Well,
got
I mean,
extras.
you've got another one of these, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be all right.
What's the next
And
one?
Brian's got another one of these, right?
So the clear winner on the Thin Mints, we're gonna go with the Black Betty from Nebraska Brewing Company.
I'm raising the roof.
That's right.
Yes.
Clear winner. Mitchell's got some points on the board.
Yes. Welcome to Drink Talk.
But you know, we got 3 different palettes here, so you know, some it'll be like 2 points for one person, 1 point for another
It's
person.
like good,
you know?
better, best.
Yeah,
Is that-
right. You know,
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. All right.
3, 2, 1. Well, you got 3 points on that round because we all said that we liked that one.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next cookie that are we just gonna go in order of like, what's the most popular?
Sure. What's
All right.
the next most
What do
popular?
you
one?
guys think? I mean, you can kind of see it. Did you cheat on there?
Oh, yeah, that one. The one you have down is the next one we should do.
All right. We're gonna do the Caramel Delights.
Ooh,
So now, some people may not know.
you said caramel delights,
Ugh.
not caramel.
Really? Do you
But-
say pecan? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't eat a lot of pecans.
Oh. It's like being in Nebraska and everybody saying pop.
soda pop?
Crick.
Yeah. Tomato.
So
Potato.
for those of you, the naming of a lot of these there's like 2 names for each one of these. Not all of them, but some of them, because there's 2 different bakeries. So those of you that don't know what Caramel Delights are, they are also known as Samoas.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes. They got a slight bit of coconut on them.
Ooh, I've got a good one. I'm ready for another 3 points.
All right. All right.
I didn't realize we were going to have a game on this, but it was like, hey, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Everything's a competition.
Let's do that.
All right. So
These are cool looking.
By the way, I've got to pour a little bit of this in here.
what they suggest for Caramel Delights is, and it's going to bug you every time, so I'm going to say it every time.
I'm ignoring you. So
They suggest ambers or ESBs, and if you don't want to go that route, you can do barrel aged or imperial stouts. And what I found is like stouts, kind of like universal with cookies, and I wonder if that's just because of the sweet and the
oh yeah, they just kind of they're complementary. Yes.
Yeah.
So they'll play on each other, kind of intensify each other and bring it out.
Yeah.
Flavors.
Yep. So what's the next offering then that we're doing with the Caramel Delights or the Samoas, depending on where you're from in the country?
Well, I've already picked mine. Mine's going to be the even keel. I figured the mango and the coconut
Oh.
probably would work well together.
Okay. To play with the coconut and the cookie, I got a beer that has coconut in it, so
Ooh.
it's kind of a no-brainer.
I'm gonna do the Tall Grass Oatmeal Cream Stout on mine.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. So I've got Evil Twin, Even More Cocoa Jesus. So it's imperial stout with maple syrup and coconut.
Cocoa Jesus?
Can you get the
Oh, yeah.
Tall Grass? That's that tan can. There you go.
This is the first time I've had a Samoa.
Yeah, is that what you know them as? I don't know where in the region, though. Like where,
wow.
I know it depends on where you live. I know you're not a sweet fan.
I don't like coconut, but
Is it good?
Could be your dumb
yeah, it
bucket.
is good.
Good.
Wow.
You're not allergic to coconut.
We'll find out. Give me a couple minutes.
Your head's looking a little. Were your cheeks always that big?
Is this my sample glass?
I was noticing you have. I was
Yeah.
noticing you have a lot there.
Oh, let me finish it.
And what is this? This is the Evil Twin. Even more Cocoa Jesus.
Cocoa Jesus.
Cocoa Jesus.
Cocoa Jesus.
All right, Britt's going with the light one again. What did you do, Britt?
All my beers are light. All
Yeah,
your
that's
guys'
right.
beers are dark. I'm white. So
What is it though?
it's the even keel.
Okay. Yeah. Look, are you gonna put them out?
Oh
here?
yeah. Bing, bing, bing.
From Ballast Point.
Wow. Look at yours. It's like the Evil Twin has like a chocolate head on it.
It does.
That's awesome. I love it.
We got some spiritual music going on in the background.
Yeah. I've got a question from the audience here. Ryan, if you want to kind of rephrase your question a little bit, he's asking about the spiced. Is that in reference to the Caramel Delights? Are you asking what a spiced beer or spiced rum? Because
right.
what are you looking
Spiced.
for? Yeah. So could you rephrase the question?
That's a
if you're so with
spicy
us?
meatball.
Yes.
And he wants to pair this one with something spiced. Because I have 2 spiced beers I brought.
Nice. I did not bring any spiced beers, so we'll see. Spiced ale. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I also have, I don't know if I want to do it on this one.
No wait.
I did bring our Red Sled. So
Oh.
it's our winter ale with some
Rosebud.
close.
Now hold on a second.
That's an old reference there.
That can is the IPA can. Though.
Yeah, because we don't can Red Sled.
Oh, and he
gotcha.
just put a sticker on there?
Yeah, so
That's
I just,
awesome.
Put a sticker on it.
yeah, but we still get. I've heard in the field that we still get people who are confused, even though it has a sticker over it, and they'd be like, "I don't know, we like the beer, but it's just confusing because
You think
when-
the guys at Hy-Vee are putting stickers on cans?
yeah, it's
No.
like, because when you drink it, you still think IPA. I'm like, don't pour it into a glass
Because it's
and
the
you'll-
green. It's the green
I
on there.
guess, yeah, it's
Interesting. All right. So what are you? Who's starting with what?
Ooh. I'm halfway through the gamut
Oh
already.
man, we're slacking.
All right.
I'm going to start with yours just because. I mean, you're the expert, right?
Apparently, he did his research to get on here.
Well.
I dig it.
Yeah.
don't look behind the curtain.
That Evil Twin is a strong one. What's
It's
the what's
boozy.
the al- what,
It's
what's
got to be
al-
at least 30%. That is strong. I'm kidding, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've never heard of a beer over 20.
Really? There's a lot.
I've only the highest I've ever heard is 19.
There's one that's like a 60.
What's the
50 something. It's called Tactical Nuclear Penguin
It's a good name for something that's
from Brewdog. And they have another. Oh wait, no. Sink the Bismarck. One of those two is higher than the other. It's intense. So basically, it's not even beer at that point. So they brew it and then
it's like a whiskey beer.
yeah, they freeze it and then they skim off the water on top and then they do it again. They just keep doing that, refreezing,
almost
refreezing.
like a reverse distilling process almost.
At that point.
Interesting.
So I'm starting to do these just like shots, guys.
We should have done a water break between these to cleanse the palate.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm taking a cookie, eating the cookie while the cookie's still in my mouth, splashing it with the beer.
That's what I'm doing.
Taking it,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
taking it down, and
But that yours was pretty. The Evil Twin
it's
is
very boozy.
very busy.
12%.
Oh, well, that would do it.
Yeah, mine is
Mine.
yeah. Mine is 5%.
Okay.
I did not bring any Imperials.
Okay.
I will
Let's
see
get
your
this up
5.
And
I've already got a clear winner on this one.
I don't think I got the even keel.
Oh, right there. You need to dump yours, or
No, this is the original glass.
Ooh,
gotcha. Oh yeah.
I really like the Tall Grass Oatmeal Stout. For me, that was a little better than the Evil Twin. The Evil Twin is really good, but it's like it's a really punch in the face boozy.
Just wait till you get the even keel.
Yeah, you suck. I'll have to give that one to you. As much as I'm not a big fan of the mango,
The mango and the coconut
Yeah.
work very, very well together.
yeah. That's interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah. When I did it, I was like, I'm winning this one.
Yeah, it's a tough call for me because I really like the oatmeal.
It's your call. It's wherever the points
All
need
right.
to go.
So, the next time you're out buying Girl Scout cookies, you're at the grocery store, get some Samoas, or what else are they called?
Caramel delight.
Caramel.
Caramel.
You know why?
Delight.
You know why I probably say it. You remember
To annoy
caramel?
everybody?
Yes,
Or-
yeah. Caramellos. Remember the candy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Whatever it is, whatever it was. Caramello.
Caramello, or are they Rolos? No.
They're probably Rolos now, but Rolos have been around forever. So I don't know. No, Brett, you won that one. I'll give it to you.
Sweet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So buy some Samoas, caramel delights, and then pair it with a IPA, like a big tropical tangerine.
Oh, we should be writing these down, huh? Should we?
Yeah. What was it again? Where is it?
Ballast Point.
Even Keel Session IPA.
So
Mango.
the first one we did was Thin Mints,
Yes.
and we did the Black Betty, or the Little Betty.
Black Betty.
It's Little Betty.
Bam-ba-lam.
Whoa, Black Betty. Bam, bam.
Stacked. Sweet. And then this one was the Caramel Lights.
Ooh, caramel delight.
Was that an Afternoon Delight reference?
And that was
Sky rockets in flight. Caramel Delight.
I was waiting for that. You're looking at me like you have you've never seen Anchorman 12 times.
It took a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I quote that.
I can quote it word for word the whole entire movie before they do it.
Yeah. Where'd you get a hand grenade?
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, I killed a guy with a trident.
I love lamp. Are you just looking around the room naming things?
I use that one often.
Oh,
All right. So what's the night? Are we going in order again with the cookies?
These are good.
So
no, those caramel delights are delicious. Delicioso.
that's saying something since you're not really a
It
sweets
does
person.
say something.
I feel like I'm going to have a lot of cookies, and a lot of beer. Oh, drink up, water break.
Yep, water break.
Water. Beer is 90% water. Well, except for this evil twin.
That is less than,
Oh, man.
It's more like 70% water.
1-2 floor.
all right.
Did I ever tell you that story about 1-2 floor?
No, it sounds like a tequila story.
So Brian and I went to a homebrew fest, which they can't do anymore now, and it was at the German American Society. And so I was taking around my pamphlet, and I was like, in the pamphlet I was writing, would go well with pizza, or never gonna try that one again, But then we got to this guy that had it was like a 14% beer. And I'm just like, I took one sip and I'm like, 1-2 floor. Because you'd be hitting the floor by the third one. For sure.
That's a good also side topic of when people take notes at Brewfest.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at the top of your notes and then what they look like towards the end.
Oh, yeah. The handwriting.
You can't read them. They kind of go off and they trail and they make shapes.
Is that an L or an E or is it, I don't know.
When you can't read your own handwriting, that's...
So usually people will just there's two types of people. Either they'll just go around and hit each one they want to hit,
right,
and they'll try like one thing from that brewery, or the second type of person goes to the brewery that they want to go to and they kind of skip around.
What do you do?
So I'm one to actually hit every single person on the stop and try at least one from them that I would want. Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Extreme beer fest.
That's why we Uber there. We play it safe. But I wish the pamphlet went in order. It's like you go to one, and then the very next one's like page 82. You're like, what? Like this is
definitely
not in an order in any way, and it should be like brewery number 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think they go by name. It's like
name or yeah.
Who pays the most?
Yeah. Right. Who wants to be
Ted?
You want to be the first in the book or the first in the line? I don't know.
Like Extreme, we're coming up on Omaha Beer Week.
We are.
In a couple days.
Why don't you talk about the dates on that one?
Starts Friday, the 16th.
Well
Friday,
done.
And there has to be 100 events, dozens and dozens of events all around town.
So for me, I thought Extreme Beer Fest was on Saturday the 24th.
Well, okay, yeah, Extreme Beer Fest that's kind of like the send off. That's
Gotcha.
the big hurrah. But all the events officially kick off on this Friday, the 16th.
Gotcha.
And a lot of breweries put the best up front. Really start off with some fireworks. So there's some great events Friday and Saturday.
Nice.
And it's all week long. Everybody,
We
not
need
just
to
breweries.
figure that out, Brian.
Yeah, I've got it mapped out. I've got about 5 big events I want to do, and
We've got our Saturday the 24th. We're actually going to be sitting down with Ferguson Brewing Company out of South Dakota.
Yes.
Right down the street at Spirit World.
We'll have to find out what they think of Firehouse.
We're going to do an 11 o'clock episode on Saturday. So those listening out there, that's when we're going to be doing that. Because we don't want to do it after Beer Fest because we just sound like idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great beer.
we did a recording after one of them, and we were just it was one of those where we came back to drink
hilarious.
water, and It was like we went through our pockets, like got all the swag out. And
Yeah.
we were talking about
And
it.
I just hit record. I was like, why not? Let's just do
that's
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we can listen to some
Yeah,
afterwards.
You should do one after Brewfest called "What's in My Pocket."
That's a great.
We could totally release that on an off chance that
Yeah.
anybody's listening, and we could say what's in my pocket,
So
because
we-
that's literally what we did. It was like
Yeah.
we went through sticker by sticker and business card by business card and said what we felt, what was happening at the time, and it was off the wall funny comedy.
It is funny, like
Drunk comedy.
You're like, oh, that's right, I did hit that booth, and oh yeah, I did talk to that person.
Yeah. There at that beer fest, the one that stood out to me the most was Stone Brewing Company. Had a beer, and it was like Fruitalicious or something like that, but it literally tasted like Fruity Pebbles.
Mhm.
Like
As a
the
beer.
milk that you drink from Fruity Pebbles, you got that just all different fruit flavors, and it was beer. And I'm like,
Was it
Oh,
good?
it was great. Tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Who doesn't like Fruity Pebbles?
I can't imagine that was the original idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, to me,
Fruitalicious,
it's-
I believe is what it was
To
called.
me, I find that like really interesting, knowing how like to brew beer and you can make a beer taste like that and not like beer. That to me is amazing. I may not order it, but I will congratulate you on being able to make a beer taste like something without the like pouring syrup into it. Obviously, let's keep it legit. So
There's a lot of those clickbait beers. I think we talked about that last time, but there's some
Clickbait beers.
clickbait.
Yeah.
That's what I call them.
Yeah.
Trademark, copyrighted.
Fair enough.
TM,
But
because-
when I think of clickbait, it's like you see an enticing picture on there and you want
Yeah.
to click on it, and then it's like click more, and then it's like click more, and
That's
then
a
you're like,
clickbait
wait a
beer.
minute. Yeah.
Because you see one that's brewed with a bunch of Oreos, and you're like, that's ridiculous. Can I have one? And before you know it, you've subscribed to everything, and all the magazines are showing up in your mailbox, and you're like,
But it was a fruity IPA.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
okay.
It was a fruity IPA, and that's what Stone does is IPAs.
and there are some really good fruity IPAs, and you got the mangoes, the tangerines, and
Absolutely.
grapefruits.
On to the next cookie,
Yes,
boys.
this one is one of my favorite cookies. This one is the peanut butter patty. If you are elsewhere in the country, other than the Midwest, they call them tagalongs, and they suggest darker beers, the nut browns or the chocolate stouts. So that's one of the ones that I brought because this is one of my favorite cookies. I am a big peanut butter fan.
It's a peanut butter.
It's the peanut butter. So for me, Britt, why don't you bring out the Empyrean Matchmaker?
All right, I brought some big guns here. I've got a Prairie Artisan Ale out of Oklahoma. I've got their Barrel Aged Bible Belt.
Ooh,
You ever had this?
No, I have not.
It's got
It almost looks, the label almost looks faded. Like
I think
it's
it
been
is.
around a while.
it's got
Or
some-
they lost a color on the printer.
these guys are fantastic. You heard of
Look
Bomb?
at that.
Hey,
I have to use that
some
now.
cool guy gave you that.
So their most famous beer is Bomb. Everybody's had Prairie Bomb.
Thank you.
So this one is made with it just says spices. Thanks a lot, guys. Spices. Ryan, there's
spices.
your spiced ale.
Which one's my glass for the beer for my glass, or the glass for my beer? I should say.
This one.
It's funny. Everybody's got their own glass for beer.
Well, that's how I
I'm
remember.
like, that's Brian's. That's one's mine. That one's.
That's how I remember.
Wow, that smells amazing.
I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to break up that last one that I got, or revisit something.
And then you want to move these, Britt, so we can put the new
Yes.
beers up there. Mine is if nobody's heard, because Matchmaker is a limited release from Empyrean. It's a chocolate and strawberry stout.
Ooh.
So, and they make it specifically for Valentine's Day.
So you're looking for like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting tricky on me.
I think I'm going to bring the triple back out. Give that a shot.
It's just his go-to.
That's not my go-to.
What you can't
It's
see is
only our
that
third cookie.
he's drank that with every one of them so far.
What happens behind the bar stays behind the bar.
That's just triple. That's all that's going on. Nothing else is going on behind the bar besides triple.
Yeah. Well, that was triple. You could have just,
I did.
left that in there.
I did.
That's funny.
Well, there you go. Eat your cookie. There's your first sample of triple.
Shotgunning the rest of the triple so you could pour more triple in.
Yeah, and folks, the folks that are watching us or not watching us, if you actually hear
And then
this,
what was your beer? I
right here.
haven't gotten that yet.
we are drinking just like 2 or 3 ounce pours
For now.
Yeah, for now. So also,
Each tasting we may have a third or a 3/4 of a beer, maybe.
and just because we're talking the Matchmaker and Valentine's Day, I do want to do a PSA for those of you that have not shopped yet for your significant other. Valentine's Day is coming up this
Oh, yeah,
Wednesday.
that's right, it is.
You got,
So
like, 2
you have,
days.
You have
3 days. Come on now. Give me
and
some time.
if you are listening to this on Wednesday when I release this, it's Valentine's Day.
Pick it up.
Yeah. So
It doesn't matter. So when I worked in the grocery store, and we'd open the doors at 5 or 6 in the morning, there was a line of guys waiting for the door to. They're just standing there.
I gotta get flowers.
Christmas time, they're banging on the door. Valentine's Day, they have the worst oh crap face.
Mm-hmm.
They're just standing there like, please open up now because I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And the second those doors open, they run in. They don't even look. They just grab a flower, grab some chocolate, and they're out. I'm like, man, you guys suck. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're probably already in trouble, but man, and they're out. 2
Mhm.
minutes.
And I get life gets in the way, but I mean, come on, it comes same time every year.
Oh yeah.
So. What are you guys starting with on yours? Are you starting with yours?
I did yours first. Yours is highly carbonated.
Oh, really?
Empyrean, you said, right?
What is this?
Yeah.
Evil Twin?
Prairie.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh. I ain't playing.
That was smooth right in there with that cookie.
Ooh, that's a little high octane on that. What's the percent? Do you know what the percentage on that is?
Yes.
Woo! That kind of gave me the all overs on that one.
It's more than the Evil Twin.
That's why. Yeah, I was like, woo!
13%.
Woo! Yeah,
It's a warm blanket just wrapped around you.
this is my highest octane one that I brought. It's 6.
Ooh. I don't know. That triple's nice with it. It is. But the Evil Twin is I mean, that shocked me how well that went with that.
Prairie.
Prairie. Yeah, Evil Twin was. Yeah, that's Prairie.
Collaboration with Evil Twin.
Oh. Hey.
Evil Twin Brewing right there.
Sorry, Evil Twin.
Yeah, no. So I was reading it wrong. This is Prairie collaboration with Evil Twin.
I did not know that.
I kind of dig my.
I was reading the fine print.
The chocolate strawberry. It
I
does
do
create-
like it. It's like a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, the carbonation is a little high on there.
That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, not that I don't like. It's the only thing not making it number one for me.
I have not yet had the triple with this, so we'll see how this goes.
I would like for the Imperial beer
He's-
to be a little fuller, like a fuller mouthfeel, like kind of a creamier texture.
What do you think the serving size on one of these is?
2, 1.
It's 2.
Oh.
Two
Two
is the
sleeves?
Two. No, yeah, 2 boxes. No, yeah, 2 cookies. That's why these are my favorite. They don't jack around.
No, they don't. Those are great.
Mm-hmm.
Anything peanut butter for me is great.
Now, just so you're aware, the peanut butter patties that we're doing, there's peanut butter patties and peanut butter sandwiches. The peanut butter patties are the ones that are chocolate covered.
Yes, I like both the peanut butter things.
The peanut butter sandwiches are just the cookie and the peanut butter. That's, yeah.
Splitting the hairs if you're talking to me.
Well, I'm just...
It's all the same thing.
Yeah, for me, I like both, but I just want to clarify which one we're drinking with the beer.
It's like how Taco Bell, they only have 4 ingredients. They just do it
37
different ways. Now it's inside the shell. Now it's outside the shell.
Now we added a hard shell. Is now the soft shell.
A hard shell and a soft shell.
With cheese in the middle. and then we wrap that again.
We steamed this one, we grilled this one, we fried this one.
But it still has the same 4 ingredients.
Amazing.
Genius.
And I still buy the new one that comes out. It's like, oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
new one.
Totally.
I got a funny story on one of the Taco Bells here in town. It was at...
Doesn't
I guess-
everybody have a funny story
Yeah.
about Taco Bell?
and I guess
Probably
I
have funny stories
do.
about me.
Now this is literally like 20 years ago, and it's at the one on 108th and Maple, and it burnt down or caught on fire. I don't know if it burnt down, but it caught on fire, and they were doing renovation work. Well, one of the trailers for the construction crew they bought secondhand from somewhere, and they stripped off the whatever they bought it from, but you could still see what it was from. It was from Alpo.
Oh, nice.
What's the difference?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Oh, what is the filler they put in that? It's not. It's
The pink slime.
I didn't know it was pink, but
No,
You're talking about chicken nuggets.
no, in Taco Bell and the ground beef.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, the pink slime was the big thing that came out a
Right.
couple of years ago. But was that ground beef or was it?
That was the chicken nuggets.
It's like
McDonald's
soy.
chicken nuggets,
Are you sure?
pink slime.
I thought it was ground beef that it was with.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Fellow audience, please answer that.
Yeah, if only we had a device connected to wealth of human knowledge.
We got some people watching. I dig it.
Yep.
I think it's soy. Or something. It's something ridiculous.
Well, so I mean that's a good protein substitute, but it's in everything.
But they say ground beef.
Yeah.
Not really beef.
Yeah.
So
Ground beef.
my funny story about
Ground
Taco
meat.
Bell.
Ground meat.
My good friend, who will remain nameless, we'll just leave that at that, lived across the street from the Taco Bell on, 42nd and Dodge.
Oh, man, that's dangerous.
Yeah, he just lived, literally, it was fun to sit on his porch and watch what went through there in the late evenings. Anyway, we needed tacos. Everybody's hungry.
Right.
We're back from the bar. Let's go get some tacos. So I just walk across the street and get in line with everybody. And this guy behind me is like, "Oh, you can't walk through the line like that." And I'm like, "What are you gonna give me a ride?" He's like, "All right." So I get in the car with him and his wife, and then his sleeping child next to him. I'm just like, "I'm gonna take 20 tacos." And they're like, "Really? You're gonna put an order like that in?"
They let
I'm
you
like,
get in the car.
Yeah, we were just hanging. Yeah, we hung out. We told stories. It was a good time.
That is awesome.
Yeah, they didn't know me, but they knew I couldn't walk through the drive-thru. I'm all like,
Wow.
"What are you talking about? I just live right over here. I can walk right through, right?"
Was it Tuesday? Because Taco Tuesday.
I might have been a little drunk, but hey,
Well,
I'm looking for tacos.
Well, that's why I say I think Taco Bell has funny stories about me. So
Nice.
Awesome. So what was the winner on that one? Or we need to talk about the winner
oh man,
with the peanut butter patties
The triple
or
is
the
always good.
tagalongs, depending
But
on what.
I'm
area
gonna
of the country.
have to go with the prairie myself.
I like the prairie.
The prairie was nice.
See, and I like the Empyrean.
All right, Brian, we will give you that, and you get that.
I'm on the board.
He is on the board. It's all right. You
it's
can
kinda
like
like-
your own beer. It's all right.
It's kind of like the U.S. and the
Everybody's
Olympics
got
right
different
now.
taste buds.
So barely on the board.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we still have one medal.
yeah.
Are you watching it?
I have not. I watched the long jump, but that was it.
The long jump.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm talking about
it was
this
just-
year.
It was just
not-
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tried
the
The downhill.
The downhill. long
Okay, I'm like,
jump.
no, the Summer
luge.
Olympics was
No.
too.
You're talking about the luge?
No, the luge is where they get in a little car. This is the
yeah.
one where they're in the tracks and they go down the hill. And
And then try to launch themselves as
Yeah.
far as they can.
yeah.
And they,
I am a speeding bullet.
No, actually, to me they look like flying squirrels. When they,
oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that would work too. With the legs flailing about.
hopefully they're not, that creates wind resistance.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Come on.
Jeez, come on. You're a horrible skier.
Are you going to pick triple next? Otherwise, I'm going to shotgun this.
No, I am not.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't know what cookie we're having.
Well, okay, so next by order would be peanut butter sandwich. Let's skip that one
Okay.
just because we just did
Yeah,
the
we
peanut
just
butter
did
patties.
peanut butter. Yeah.
So we could do shortbread. I don't have shortbread. Lemonades or s'mores.
Lemonade.
Ooh, lemonade.
Yeah.
Lemonade. This is the wild card.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go on a limb here.
Perfect.
I'm going for all the cookies. Did you see what I did there?
Going for all instead of all the chips, you're going for all the cookies.
For all the cookies.
I have a lot of open beers here later.
All half empty beers.
There's lots of them.
Yeah. These are like my wife is big on the on like the tart, so I think these are one of her favorites. They go by
Finish that triple up.
Savannah Smiles, depending on where you are in the country. So lemonades or Savannah Smiles. They suggest IPAs, light IPAs, or pale ales with this one.
Too bad. I'm going heavy IPA.
Well, I was going to go IPA, so I'm going to... All right.
You can go your IPA.
No. I'm trying something different.
You know? We haven't had the 8-hop and these lemon things. Man, I'm going to have to eat 1.5 of these. These things are huge. Huge. They're huge.
Gonna be huge. You also brought more in your arsenal than we did.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, just in
Nothing
case.
wrong with that.
I'm...
Stacking
where's
the deck.
Mike? This is Mike.
Actually, you know what? On my notes, the Savannah Smile, I have triple down as a good pairing. So the one that you don't use triple on.
It's an 8-hop, though.
oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's an 8-hop, so it's damn near triple.
Okay.
All right, let's see. I want to do with the lemonades.
Lemonade.
I left my IPA at home. I will concede these points. But I don't need them. I don't need them.
You don't need them.
I don't need them.
You are actually winning right now.
I'm just playing.
I'm gonna try and do the tall grass again with mine.
Copy.
Yeah, I don't think coffee and lemon go well together. If it was tea, if it was a tea stout,
What did you want to do, Brian?
the tall grass oatmeal cream stout from Kansas.
Gotcha.
Yep, perfect.
Gotcha.
All right, I am going to try one.
Ooh,
It's not going to win.
You bring it?
anything.
Is this your curveball?
No. That's
This is the curveball. The cookie is the curveball.
I'm not going to tell you which one, but I'm saving it.
This one's Brian's cup.
Yeah, have an opener.
Maybe.
Is it right here? Oh, is that a framboise?
No,
It looks like it from
this
over
is
here.
a Doppelbach.
Ooh, a doppelbock, a little double bock, huh? Excellent. I do like German beers.
This is a 2012 Doppelbock from Great Divide Brewing in Denver, Colorado, called Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
It's probably Wolfgang, but it sounds more
Wolfgang
fun to say.
Johann Sebastian Bach. Double Bach,
Yes.
as the case may be.
I like that little one. Like our cups.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. I like.
We should be
How
keeping
much?
points on movie
Yes,
references.
pop
that we've
culture
been
reference.
done.
Anybody know that one?
Yeah. Borat, probably.
Yeah,
Borat,
yes, it was.
Okay, I think Brian, what is this?
This is you.
This is me. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing the 8 hop.
Oh, wow. Heavy hitter.
Name the 8 hops that are in this.
It doesn't say it on the bottle.
What?
Cascades number 1.
I'm sure it does somewhere.
Galaxy.
No, doesn't say it on there.
You would think.
You would think they would want to run the gamut of that, but it's an 8.88. Interesting.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so these are hops I'm not familiar with. So we got
So they use like because everybody uses Cascade. Everybody-
Liberty, Newport, Revolution, Independent, Freedom, Rebel, Yakina, and alluvial hops.
Yakina. I like
I haven't heard of half of those.
It's like yucky.
But the thing is,
Yakina?
this is from
Rogue.
Farm, so they're making up their own. So probably.
Mhm.
Yakina. I just like saying yucky. Like yucky.
You know that 13% stout? You're done on that one.
Yeah. Whatever. It's my United States of whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doppelbock's not bad with it.
Oh yeah.
That's a good pairing, the Doppelbock. We'll see what the we'll see what mine does.
That buffalo's a little too much.
The tall grass.
Yeah, it's a little too much. It's overpowering. I can't taste the cookie anymore. I just taste the buffalo.
It neutralizes all the beer flavors except for the roastiness.
Yep.
It really
That's a good
brings
one.
out like this like very distinct roasted coffee note.
And I didn't even do the coffee. I didn't do the coffee stout. I did the oatmeal cream stout because I thought
Right,
that was
but
more subtle.
All that roastiness is left out. It kind of has that note.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm thinking Britt might.
Yeah, I
with
think
a
I got,
lighter.
I think I got the Rogue. I think I got the good call on that one.
Yeah.
At least
I don't want to play anymore.
At least I wasn't shut out. I got a point.
It's all right, bro. You know, I'm sure the more cookies we have, the better your beer will taste.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. And I think you still have one more in here that we haven't cracked yet.
Well, that's if you want to try a peated Scotch ale with cookies. I don't know what that would go with.
Don't you have what's their plain cookie?
Well, the
They
plainest one I have is the Thanks a Lot, which
Yeah.
is just a shortbread cookie.
Exactly. It might go well with the shortbread cookie.
Ooh. Is that what's next?
Well, it could
Okay.
be.
I'm going to bring out that Bible Belt from Prairie / Evil Twin because it's a collaboration. I didn't know if you knew that, but it's a collaboration beer.
Is that the one we already had?
Way to totally
Yeah,
redeem yourself.
we've still got some of that.
You still want to go to Aspen?
Yeah, we're in the Rockies. We're in the mountains.
Just let it go. Oh, it's so warm.
It's warm. That was that beer.
I hope you're not using
13%.
the guest bathroom.
Samsonite. It was on the bag the whole time.
See that I know every word to. That's the one.
I actually watched that just the other day. I was scrolling through movies and it just came across the feed and I'm like, oh yeah. He's all like, it feels like you're running at an incredible rate of speed.
You guys been sipping back on Grandpa's medicine?
Hope you're not using the spare bathroom, the toilets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Was it on TBS?
No, it was just it was either Netflix or what's the other one? Prime, Amazon Prime. Yeah, one of those two.
See, I think it's a phenomenon. There's movies that I won't watch. I'm like, oh, I've seen it 1,000 times. If it's on TBS or TNT, I'll watch it for no reason, even though I know it's going to be 5 hours long with 3 hours of commercials. I don't know why, but I'll watch it. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Actually, my winner is actually going to be the Doppelbock, just because the lemon cuts through
You gonna do the double bar?
the heaviness of the Doppelbock.
But yours was.
I'll go with yours.
Thank you, sir. I'm just one behind you.
Yeah, that was a last-second desperation half-court heave.
And nothing but net.
Very
Well, it wasn't
nice.
quite nothing but net. Because,
Well,
yeah.
it was. I called backboard right before it hit the backboard, so it counts.
All right, so are we doing the thanks a lot, the plain ones?
Yeah. Plain ones, yeah. Quit.
Because we've gone from like minty
I'm
to
gonna
super
just throw
sweet.
some cheese in
Ooh,
my mouth. Yeah.
really? You're gonna okay?
Get rid of some flavor.
See, my wild card is coming up. We haven't done it yet. There's not many left. Why?
Yeah, we've got. Well, I don't know if we're going to do the peanut butter sandwiches just because.
Okay, right? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
So really, it's s'mores
Okay,
and
s'more.
this. Yeah.
S'mores when that's bottom of the ninth.
Do we want to do the s'mores?
No,
and
no,
end
we'll
with
do
the-
that
No, we're
first.
saving that. That
No.
was called
the sneakiness.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
All right.
I'm very sneaky, sir.
Have you had
What
the
movie is that?
I'm very sneaky. The
I'm very
Mr.
sneaky.
Deeds.
Yeah.
He's all like, hit it as hard as you can.
I think you are underestimating my sneakiness.
Please allow me to change your socks.
Why do we talk about beer? We should,
Pop culture.
Yeah.
Just
All right. So you said this is generic, but it's got
chocolate on it.
half of it's chocolate.
Oh, I like this, Roxanne. That's a good point. She said,
Roxanne.
"Will you guys be standing outside the grocery store next to the Girl Scout cookies with your beers?"
Yes, that would be great.
You know what? We're going to get special escorts, and they're called police officers. And they're going to ask us to leave.
Exactly. What are you doing with these little 12-year-old girls over here?
It's all right.
Just trying to pair beers.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
It's all right.
What we should do is like come up with like index cards or like these the beer coasters of I see you bought some Thin Mints. Boop! You might want to check this beer out.
Yeah, that's not shady at all.
Hold on a second. I need to go back in time here. What did the peanut butter patty win? Which one was that? It was you, Mitchell, that won that one.
I don't remember.
I can't remember what you threw out. Gosh darn it.
Well, you have the drinks down there.
I
Right.
probably did that was the Prairie, wasn't it? The Bible
yeah,
Belt?
that's right. The Bible Belt. That's right.
But I have that written down as the official pairing for this one right here, this tag along.
Or the lemonades, depending on what area of the country that you're in. Oh, well, thanks a lot.
Wait, no, the peanut butter patty.
Sorry. Thanks a lot, tag alongs, whatever. Dosey dos.
The peanut butter patty was this one, wasn't it? Or no, that was the lemon. That's right. So we did lemon.
Yep, we did the lemonades.
All these goofy names.
I know. And that was for me. It was the
Yeah.
Doppelbock, but
But we had two out of three was
Yep.
that one. So we'll do. Well, it should be an IPA.
mhm.
So we did the 8 hop,
So at the end, we'll just kind of review what we did.
and now we're on to thanks a lot.
Yep, thanks a lot. They suggest IPAs with these. A thanks a lot is just a cookie with like a chocolate bottom on it. It's not necessarily just plain shortbread, so there is a little sweetness to it. But it seems that we're going less sweet in the cookie as we go along. Until we get to the s'mores. And the s'mores are going to be...
Yeah, this one is with all the offerings they have. What's the firepower behind this one? This one's pretty just kind of it's just there.
We haven't poured any beers yet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm just trying cookie. I'm just doing cookie by itself.
You want to try the cookie to
Like
find out what
Samoa?
pairing you want with that.
There's a lot going on Samoa and all those other goofy names. But this one,
Just kind of blah.
it's like vanilla.
Meh.
Meh.
Well, I mean, people like vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is pretty plain, right? That's still probably the number one selling ice cream, I would guess. I'm gonna go with that.
I think I'm gonna do.
I know.
I think I'm gonna do the rogue again.
All right, I found it. So it said it's a shortbread cookie dipped in rich fudge and topped with an embossed thank you message in one of 5 different languages.
Ooh, merci. I believe that is French for a whale's.
No, I don't think so.
Agree to disagree. So these are going away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Can you bring out the peated Scotch one on mine? We'll try that one. That'll be my wild card.
This one says, thank you.
Ooh, what language?
I think it's English. I touched it, but it's going back in.
That's all right.
You know what we need? We needed a 4th person here, not to be biased towards anything, and just finish the ones we haven't. You know what I mean?
I'll come
Just
around
like-
and be that person.
You know what I mean?
I'll-
Just be the finisher.
Yeah. We're gonna
finisher.
pause, and then Mitchell's gonna head around to the other side.
I need the bottle opener. All right.
Are you doing your 8 hop again?
I am.
This one?
I
All
poured
right.
that.
Okay.
I poured that for you.
All right, okay.
Here's Brian. You can pour that for everyone.
I'm calling an audible here.
There it is.
I'm pulling out. It's called the Ryan Special. This is the Spice Dale. I think this cookie is neutral enough to where these spices, the nutmeg and cinnamon, will come out.
That's for me. Is this for me?
What are we doing?
This one, my beer. What is?
I need
There we go.
Got the 8 hop
heated
again.
scotch.
We're gonna try.
8 hop is good.
It's good.
It's good. It's good.
We haven't done that movie yet.
No, man.
It's good.
All
I
right.
don't even know what that movie is.
Oh,
It's Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
Give me 3 points because I know it.
And he goes,
Oh
and I say to him,
no, that was so you went Ace Ventura on that.
"Oh yeah,
one.
I thought it was Ace
Oh,
Ventura."
I just watched this before I came over.
Sure. What's that?
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
People are real friendly around here.
1.
The original.
Yes.
No, that is from Bruce Almighty
Oh yeah.
with Morgan Freeman.
This pin is royal blue.
No, that was Liar Liar.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. It's good.
It's good. Yep.
Bruce
Yeah.
Almighty. Oh yeah.
Where he played God.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
I love how he shaves his face and then it just comes back 30 seconds later.
Well, that was Steve Carell. No, yeah, Steve Carell.
In Evan Almighty.
Evan, yep.
Evan Almighty.
Britt's confusing them.
That's
all
right.
wrong.
You should just give me 2 points. And that's
just know that Mitchell won that one.
That's right.
I win.
So many
All
different
right.
pairings here.
Yeah. So what did you do? You did the 8 hop, and what is your offering on this one?
Oh, this is our red sled.
This is
from-
what I like. They all look the same.
Yes.
Look at that.
Ish.
This is the first time that all the beers have looked pretty identical.
Similar.
Similar.
I believe the word you were looking for was symbolism.
Symbolism. Similar.
Can you name that movie?
Cable Guy.
Nope.
You sounded just like Cable Guy. Like,
The password is Red Knight's going down. Down, down, down.
then I don't know. What's that?
It was from Boondock Saints
Oh, wow.
with Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the symbology? I believe the word you were looking for was symbolism.
I think we're all in the wrong field. Like, we should just stop what we're doing in life.
Yeah. Be movie critics.
Yeah.
You want to know that movie quote? Type it into our website and we'll just give it to you.
That's true. I'm
what,
sure,
what is that quote for?
I'm sure nobody has done that.
Except for Google.
Oh,
Oh yeah, probably.
We do have to compete with Google.
they're such jerks.
They know everything.
I saw a commercial today for Dish, not DirecTV, but Dish, and they have a remote and it has the search function, and you can sing a song or "Come to me, my little pretty," and it'll like say, "Oh, that's from."
It'll do it.
Yeah, it'll be from that movie, and they'll be like, "Here's the movie." Boop, there you go. Play.
I've done that once or twice on SoundHound.
Yeah,
that
I'm
app.
just like, wow, that's awesome. That's a neat feature to have.
Is this your Scotch ale?
Mm-hmm.
Look how light that is. I mean, that is like barely gold. That is extremely light colored for a Scotch ale.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then, what'd you bring out, Britt, for this?
I'm with the
The
8 hop
8
again.
From
It
Rogue.
was just sitting here, so I was like, that sounds great. But I'll have to say, I think I'm going to give this one to Brian because that was good. But yours was really good too. I'm gonna have to do it again.
The Nebraska Brewing Red Sled. winter ale, which winter is never going to end here, by the way.
No,
It's just
no.
terminally.
We just got another snowfall. Now it was only like an inch, but
It's like 3-4 days in a row now. It seems like
it just won't melt.
It's cold.
So
It's not getting above 20.
one of my cars gets to be inside. The other car gets to be outside. Figured this out a long time ago. But you don't need an ice scraper. What you need is a broom.
Blowtorch.
A broom.
Oh.
And one of my friends was like, I start my car like 3 times, just to clear all the snow off of my stuff. I was like, just get a long-handled broom. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, it doesn't scratch your car. You just wipe it right off.
Yeah.
And it's no big deal.
I do that.
He's
at work.
like, oh my gosh, that's so smart. I'm like, yeah, I've got a outside broom. It's just that's what I use for outside.
I do that all the time at work.
Yeah, just broom your car off.
Works well.
I actually have this thing that I can put. It's called the Frostomatic or something. I don't know. Anyway, it covers the whole front windshield and it covers my front 2 mirrors.
So you're that guy.
I can put it on and then I just go, and then it's all gone.
Wait, what do you do? Is that the noise it makes?
Yeah, it does. Sometimes when it sticks because a little water gets underneath it or sometimes.
And then what noise does it make?
It's like a suck.
Anyway, so yeah, that's sometimes I got to do that. But hey, it was $20 at Costco, and I was like, that sounds like I park outside. I should just put this thing on when I know it's going to snow.
Or you could get a blanket, a tarp,
A blanket, but
Tarp.
that could blow away.
put it in your windows,
Away.
in your doors.
But then when you open your doors, all the snow goes in on your seats.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's when you get the broom. That's when you get the broom.
That's
first.
when you get the broom first.
This is a tough one. This is a
You
really
know
tough
what?
one.
Man,
I'm going to give Brian some points on this one.
that's the weirdest scotch I've ever had.
It is so light.
Well, it's a
It is-
beer.
it
Not
is
like
not-
heavy.
It is not true to style. It is the weirdest Scotch ale I've ever had.
Well, it's not a Scottish ale.
Well, yeah.
It's a peated Scotch ale. So it's a little different than the Scottish ale, right?
Right.
Okay, because it's not in a style. I think it's just ale that has
Well-
peated Scotch. Maybe a peated Scotch aged in a peated Scotch barrel. Can
It
you
should
bring,
be-
the,
it
can you
should
bring the
be
bottle out?
Way maltier. It's
Oh, right over here.
right there.
It was behind
Put
it
it
was
away.
behind my microphone. I couldn't see.
I'm all talking with my mouth full.
I know. Sounds delicious. Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of information on there.
I don't know.
It's tough.
I don't know.
It's
I do know this is the most cooked.
I really like yours, and I really like his. I feel bad for Brian because he ain't got no points.
And I feel bad for voting for myself, but I just, man, of all the beers we've had tonight, I think this is the furthest away from what style this should be. But it is interesting.
It's
I would.
so interesting. But you got to vote for your own kind.
Let's pretend it's not, and then I don't know.
Everybody likes their own brand.
Wafting.
Well, I mean, I just
Didn't mean to do that while
I
you're
took
drinking,
the last
sorry.
sip of yours, and you know what this reminds me of?
First place.
Christmas.
Oh, see, now I did it to you.
No, Christmas. It's got like, if someone were to release like a winter, not a winter ale, but excuse me, like a winter seasonal
Lager?
beer. That's what that would be.
And I picked that one.
It's got a lot of different like spices, like nutmeg, and like.
Well, that and like this is a pretty neutral cookie.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot going on, and so the light maltiness from the style
Mm-hmm.
it kind of neutralizes the cookie, so it brings out the spices.
Yeah, and that's what I'm tasting is
Yeah.
the spices. Yum. You can't buy this in the stores. No, some stores.
You have to know a guy.
That can can it and put it in an IPA can for you.
Well,
With a
I thought
sticker.
that people were confused when they bought it. That's what I thought you said.
Oh no! So we go around. We're trying to get perspective, like new accounts, potential
Gotcha.
new bars or wherever.
So you hand it out to people.
yeah,
and
so
they
we
try it and
can
they're
we
like,
can our seasonals and one-offs, and we take it here. And that was, I guess, a quote that we heard. I really like this, and I like to get it, but it's kind of confusing to the customer. I'm like,
Gotcha.
number one, you're not getting this.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just the vessel that the beer is
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Just having you taste them. Plus, you pour in a glass and it looks different.
Yeah.
But
We don't want to pay a bunch of money to make another can. We've got
Right.
these lying around.
Yet.
We just did that.
Yet.
Yeah, if you like it, then we will.
yes,
You know.
then we'll send them kegs. So this is just solely in kegs. And it comes out November 1st, and it usually lasts through January.
Oh, so it's a winter beer, like I just said.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I'm giving.
Is there? Yeah.
I'm
what's
giving
the
Brian my point on that one.
All right.
I didn't expect that.
Who's the winner? for you,
Well,
Mitchell?
Brian, where's your point going?
It's a toss up between mine and yours, and I'm going to go with yours actually because I like
Mine?
Yeah,
The
yours.
Rogue?
Yeah, because I like. For me, I liked the because it was such a plain cookie, and yours has a lot of flavor.
It does. I agree with that one.
Flavor.
The beer judge and me can't. I like it, but it's not a Scotch ale.
No.
So-
and that's fine.
So I'll go. So no offense.
no, none taken.
I'll go with yours.
It was my wild card.
Hey.
So
Dig it. Dig it.
you know that puts him a lot closer to you, right?
A lot closer.
Sympathy points.
then they should have gone to
Oh.
mine.
Can you put a tear right in my beer?
It's letting the other team come back so they think they're still in it.
Oh,
and then boom.
So
And
what's
boom.
the next cookie then?
Well, this is the wild card cookie.
S'mores.
The s'mores.
The s'mores.
Yep, and this is going to be our final cookie for the evening.
Oh yeah, we're already pushing a little over an hour. I dig it.
Mhm.
That was nice.
Have you had the s'mores yet?
I have not.
This is relatively new. I think it came out last year.
I'm telling you, like, this is by far the most cookies I've ever had. Like, I've had
You're gonna-
since I was a kid.
Get a sugar coma when you go
Thank
home.
you. I'm gonna be up till like 4 a.m. Like,
Sugar high.
My son's gonna be like, "You had what on the show?"
Oh, what was the name of that movie where they sang that song, Sugar High? It was
don't
all
know.
about a radio station. It was kids working at younger kids, teenagers.
Working at a radio station.
Working at a radio
I
station.
don't know. Was it at a camp?
No? I don't know. I don't remember.
This thing keeps running off. I know.
All right. You're writing all these down, right, Britt? So we
I
know
am.
who's winning and where the King Cup is.
oh,
Oh, jeez, yeah. And no joke. Hey, so it's okay.
Yeah.
These are mats that have matting below the mats, so
okay.
not a big
Manning
deal.
below- Do you have?
But I
paper
will go
towels?
grab something.
Yeah, get some paper towels.
We got a gusher.
Why did you shake it up?
So I'm not supposed to shake it up?
It's not a champagne ball. It's not cool when
Wow.
you pop a beard.
I was not expecting that.
That's really red though. What is it?
Oh, so what I have here is Crooked Stave out of Denver, Colorado. It is a
I got this.
raspberry sour.
Hmm.
And it's called, I don't know, you're covering it up.
Petite sour.
Right. A raspberry.
That's better.
Okay,
sour.
we're good.
Yeah.
For now. That was...
That was a gusher.
Oh.
We got a bleeder.
We got a bleeder.
Something about Mary.
How'd you get the
Yes.
beans above the Franks?
I did the beans about the Frank.
Oh man.
So here's the thing. This beer,
Ooh.
this is why it's my wild card.
Ooh.
It's not supposed to complement. It's supposed to
Stand
be a
out.
contrasting
It's supposed to stand out.
pairing.
A yin and yang, so to speak.
Yes. Something like that.
Ooh, I love the color of it. You know, sours. I'm just breaking into that. I've never.
Oh.
When I first started, I was like, "Oh, that tastes like stomach bile. Why would you want to drink this?"
Well, when you put it that way,
But I've been getting into it, like because there are different.
I'm going to go with
flavors.
the even keel on this one.
this sounds stupid, but
What are we doing,
it
Brian?
has marshmallows in it.
Let's do the Empyrean again. The bottle. Empyrean Matchmaker. It's got a tan label with a
The matchmaker.
matchmaker, make me a match, find me a find, catch me a catch.
Fiddler on the roof.
Okay. I was gonna say Willy Wonka, but
No, Fiddler on the roof.
Yep, let's fit that on there.
I did that my sophomore year of high school.
The other pop culture
No, junior year of high
theater.
school.
Yep, need your glasses, gentlemen, so I can
Oh, you're going for the PB&J.
Yep.
Oh, you're getting down to the yeasties. Get the junk in the trunk here.
Is this? I'm just going to take all of this. Might as well just finish it up. Is that all of it?
No.
Might as well just finish it off. Oh, well, like
I'm just testing your reflexes.
apparently, just a little bit spilled.
Yep.
All right,
Good
so
catch. All right, so yeah,
what do we got here?
These are the s'mores.
S'mores.
They have like a thin
Smorgy.
layer of marshmallows in it.
I'm just seeing if they have. Oh, so I guess if you're in the country, they're still called s'mores, no matter where you go in the country. But depending on what area of the country, some are chocolate covered like this, and the other ones are just the graham cracker, like an actual s'more that you would
So
make.
graham cracker with marshmallow and chocolate in the middle of the graham cracker.
Yes,
Nice.
So you probably covered this. Why is there so much variation?
because there's two separate bakeries.
Because some are Canadian and some, no, I'm
No.
just kidding.
So there are two bakeries that are licensed to carry the Girl Scout cookies. There's the Little Brown Bakers, which is a subsidiary of Keebler, which is owned by Kellogg, and then ABC Bakers, which is a subsidiary of Interbake Foods, which I don't know them, or George Weston Limited. I don't know.
So they don't make it the same way. They follow
That's
their
the
own
thing.
recipe.
Like, it's Girl Scouts. It doesn't matter like what part of the country or whoever makes it, Keebler or whoever. You think you'd want to keep a
they're
congruent name.
Mhm, they're trying, and I don't know why the names came out different.
It's super
just
confusing.
like Pseudo Sue.
Mhm.
So they quit making their beer because they were trying to build their factory up, but they gave their recipe to a place down in Florida to make it for them, and they were still shipping it out. And it wasn't as good, but it was the same. Like you were
Right.
like, oh, this is the same flavor as this, and
Right.
it's fine.
Mhm.
But this, you're telling me there's two people that make it, but they're like polar opposites almost.
Not necessarily. There are some crossovers.
It has the same flavor. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. So, and I'm gonna bring it up here.
I'm more worried about the name. For somebody like me who doesn't buy them, and it seems like every cookie has two different names.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems silly.
Well, let's just say I
Well,
live
here's
out in California, and you're expected to have a s'more, and you get it, and you're like, oh yeah, s'more, and then you come to Nebraska, and they're like, that's not the s'more. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, actually, what's funny is there are only two cookies that have the same name: the s'mores and the trios, which is the gluten free, which nobody gets.
No.
But the s'mores, the only true one that actually has.
gluten-free people would get them, wouldn't they?
I know, yeah, but
But nobody else does.
they're cookies. I mean, come on,
Yeah, right.
it's like beer. Why would you get a gluten free beer?
There's very few that are good.
Yeah. So the only one that has no dual name is the s'mores, but they have two different versions of it. Everything else has two different names. Well, I guess Thin Mints are Thin Mints, but Caramel Delights are Samoas, peanut butter sandwiches are Do-si-dos, peanut butter patties are tagalongs, lemonades are lemonades. Shortbread is the trefoils, I guess. That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Trefoil.
Interesting.
I like. So far, I'm digging the matchmaker with this one.
I haven't tried. That's my last one.
Mhm.
I'm about to do that.
I'm saving the sour for last because the sour is usually a pretty potent flavor, and I don't want it to wreck the taste buds.
Well, that's the thing. So far, this whole night, we've done beers that complement or bring out certain flavors.
Mhm.
This is supposed to completely contrast.
And it does. Yours totally does that.
Mm-hmm.
I might need a little bit more.
Sorry, I'm all... dang it. I
Sorry.
was going to say I'm all out.
No.
But I grabbed it anyway.
I see the bottle.
Oh, man. I like a lot of Imperial beers, but man,
Yeah.
it's just...
See?
It's
Like,
so
it's like it
carbonated.
never happened.
Yeah, except I could smell it. So,
Would you like some Lysol?
new. So when I drink that Imperial beer, it just like explodes. Like there's so much carbonation going on.
Mm-hmm. So we should have poured it a little different to
No, I just...
uncarbonate it, shake it
Well,
up.
Oh, yeah. You ain't kidding.
That's not the mouthfeel I want when I'm eating Girl Scout cookies and these big, heavy, syrupy beers.
It's like tin. It's like, I don't know how to express it. Like,
No.
I'm not eating tin, but it's like comes out of a tin can.
This mouthfeel, so what it does is like it just totally just scrubs the palate and neutralizes it and starts you over fresh for the next bite. That's something I want for like a seafood or something that's super high in salt, something super fatty or greasy or oily, but
Fishy.
not in the cookie.
Yours is totally like polar opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Actually,
I don't get any cookie at all.
No, you get zero cookie on that one.
sours are very like.
But you know what? I'm not a huge sour fan.
It's light.
That's a decent sour.
It's light. It's not like it doesn't like fill you up and go, ugh, I'm done with the cookies. You can still mow through a couple sleeves of these and still power through this sour.
I'm gonna go with mine. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've tried all three of them, and I think mine.
What was yours?
See, I like the flavor of Brits, but I like the smoothness of the sour. For some reason, the
What did I do with mine? Did I?
It's a tough call. I might have to go with Brits on that because I'm more about the flavor.
Yeah, even keel. That was the mango. The mango.
I'm giving my point to you, Britt.
Thank you, sir.
I like the mango on the other one, but I don't like it on this one.
Okay. What you're liking?
The sour.
And I've only liked mine. I think this is the second time.
Okay,
Just
you
for the
can-
record.
You can like yours all the time. I haven't liked mine all the time, but you can like yours all the time.
Well, not twice.
It's all right. I've liked mine maybe once or twice, yeah. But sweet. No, this is good. That was really good.
So
All of those are good.
who was the winner then overall?
So are we done with cookies? Like, are we gonna do one more?
That was we're out of cookies. We went through all of them.
Oh, man, that was a lot of cookies.
It was a lot of cookies. So let me add up the points here real quick. We'll start with Brian because Brian's got
2.
1, 2. Mitchell's got 5, 6, 7. Wow, 7 points. Nice job, Mitchell. Britt, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, wait, who's keeping score?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Throwing a couple extra
I
challenges
think
his way.
I think it was just because I was doing the IPAs and the triples.
Hey,
I
look
think
at the
that's-
time. I gotta go.
Thanks, guys. Been fun.
I think it was
I'm
just,
out.
I think it was only for the sheer fact we here at this table. I'm a huge IPA fan. We're all IPA fans. I think our palates go towards that. I love the stouts and I love the dark beers and all that stuff. I do, but for me, tried and true, it's going to be an IPA. So.
All right. So what were the winners then for? So we started with the Thin Mint.
So the s'mores.
Yeah, we should do best of show.
Hold on. What was the winner of the s'more? The 2 to 3. Was that my beer? That was my beer. That was the mango.
Yep. All right. So I'll read off the name of the cookie, and you tell me.
Yep.
Which one was the winner? So the first one we did was Thin Mints.
That would be the Little Betty Stout
All right.
From?
Nebraska Brewing Company.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Oh, yours.
How
Your
about that?
beer won the first one.
Yeah,
How about
I love that beer.
And it's with the most popular cookie from Girl Scouts.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
1 and 1.
Well,
Dig it.
End of show. There we go.
Caramel Delights
That was the Even Keel, which we just had. The Even Keel IPA.
or Samoa.
Okay.
Yeah, with the coconut that's on there and the mango went very well together.
Okay. And then we had the peanut butter patties or tagalongs.
And that was the Bible Belt.
From
The one
Prairie.
Yeah. Well, Prairie, but they also are
And Evil Twin. And,
Evil Twins
and 6
helped out.
And then we did lemonades or Savannah Smiles.
And it was all around an 8 hop on that one.
Mm-hmm.
8 hop on that one.
And then we did the Thanks a Lot.
And I stuck with the 8 hop, and I just did the 8 hop again. And you two voted for the 8 hop, but I voted for something else. But it's 2 against 1, so the 8 hop won again.
And
so kudos to
Rogue.
Rogue, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last
I
one
almost
was
said
the-
Patriot. I'm like, that's not right.
No, that's not.
Close.
They do have a Patriot Ale. And then the Girl Scout S'mores.
It was the mango.
Mango.
Mango went back again.
Mango.
So nobody liked the triple with any of that stuff.
It was too light and too carbonated.
It's a good standalone.
Yeah. It was very good. I'm definitely going to pick that up for a Friday night. Don't get me wrong. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else on? We're kind of winding down on that, and then we can go into the after talk. On
Well,
this.
absolutely. We've got a lot of after talk beers to just get rid through it.
I would say best of show was the Samoa and the Even Keel.
Yeah,
from
even
Ballast
keel.
Point. I was
And
surprised.
you know what?
I was shocked.
I bought that just for like a before and after talk because I was like, well, we're not sure if we're gonna have enough beers,
Yeah.
and that's what we kind of started with. And even keel is, I mean, what did I say? 4.5 or 5.5 or something like that. It's not that heavy of strength beer, but the mango flavor really
yes.
pulls it off. And
That was a shocker.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say that
I wasn't even really going to use it on the show,
Right.
So, but he had 3, and I was like, well, I got 3, and you got like 17, like
Because
I said.
I thought my coconut from Evil Twin was going to take the coconut cookie. You think those would pair well, but that was it's too boozy, too overpowering.
It was.
See, and I don't mind coconuts, but I don't like search out coconuts,
Like coconuts?
in the closet. But so
Reference from my mother.
Yeah.
She's all like, my coconuts are in the closet, and she has a coconut bra from whatever Hawaii. We're like, oh, your coconuts in the closet.
I guess you had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Bad memories, or is this like a...
No, it was
Hilarious.
it was a fun memory.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing as dumb guy or what is she?
Loser.
Loser. And I'm like, what is that, unicorn?
Yeah.
it's like this, not like this.
I did like the caramel delights. I'm not a big I like coconut fine, but it's not one that I seek out. So that cookie for me is like it's okay. But I do like caramel. I keep saying it. Or Samoas. But for me, when you pair it with the beer, like that flavor profile, I will agree with you. It's surprising, and that's a good one to do.
So this was a neat series where we paired beers with cookies. I'm all for you saying that we should pair beers with meat.
Oh, I'm all...
So
tomorrow night? Wait,
we do bacon, we do steak, and then we do
Brisket.
hamburger.
Can we have
brisket? That would be.
Can we have like EMT on standby?
just for it to be so good.
His heart's
so good.
Oh, my heart stopped. There it goes.
So
we had their heart attack.
We had 5 cookies. I think we can do 3 or 4 different kinds of meat.
Hell yeah.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the near. I mean, whatever. 2 months.
The problem is going to be what pairs well with that. All of them.
All the meats.
all the meats pair with all the beers.
Do that. Oh man, I got 1,000 ideas. So we do the meats, so especially all the foods. But like, if we could do, have you done
Like
verticals?
brats, or do like brats and
Different brats.
mm-hmm.
That'd be fun.
That'd be one type of meat. So we got brats, bacon, we got brisket, and steak.
Look at that. You got your next 5 seasons planned. We should do some verticals. I've got some verticals I could bring, and
I like it.
4, 5, 6 years of whatever smoked porters, barley wine, stouts. Let's do that and see. We can talk about how the flavors kind of change over time and what happens to beers as they age.
I mean, I've taken a drink of beer and I'm like, that is a rich steak, or at least would go well with one,
Right. And that's what's good and bad with food and beer pairings. It's almost everything will pair with everything. You just got to find it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have never. This was my first pairing. I have done some wine pairings, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I like wine fine, but I'm not a wine guy. This was my first beer pairing with anything, and it was interesting going through and saying, okay, we're gonna have this one beer with these cookies.
Yeah.
Or
I like how we
beers.
just did little sips.
Yeah.
Just like what 2 sips there, 3 sips, whatever.
It was interesting seeing the different flavor profiles that you get with that one cookie with 3 different beers.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
So you've never done a food and beer pairing like at the restaurant where they do like a 4 or 5 course, nothing like that?
No, wine is the only
Okay.
food and wine pairing that I've done.
I've never done a pairing before.
Really?
With beer or anything.
I've eaten a
Consumed.
pair.
Aided
Aided a beer. Come on, buddy, grow. Aided the beer.
Yeah, I mean those are great. It's very popular nowadays, and a lot of restaurants and breweries will combine and do things like that. We should do some of that. Bring somebody in local and
and he's got
or just go to the restaurant and film it there.
Hey, I mean,
what do I know?
we can go mobile.
I don't want to cook.
Yeah,
and serve beer and all
I
of
was
that
gonna
stuff.
have somebody cater and bring it in, and then
There you go.
Now
mash
you're
it
thinking.
with beers. And
turn the pool table into a buffet.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Hey,
there we
now
go.
we're thinking.
That's what's great. But 4 or 5 course, and you start light, and work your way up, and then work your way to dessert. And
Well, I think I've hitten my sweet tooth.
Hitting.
I've hitten
I'm
my sweet tooth.
Yep. Gonna go into
Yeah, sugar coma.
Sugar coma. Well,
I'll just have to drink more beer after the show to calm that coma down.
Yeah. Well, this has been an episode of Drink Talk. We have been doing beer pairings with Girl Scout cookies. We have been joined by Mitchell from Nebraska Brewing Company.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Yeah,
for
nice
coming out.
job.
And thank you for bringing your...
and late notice. I mean, I think we
plethora.
contacted you yesterday, and you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's
he was
do
he was
this.
on deck. He was just
I
waiting.
dig it. It was fun.
So the clear winner, obviously, was the Samoas. I won't say it for you.
Don't do it,
Yeah,
no.
the Samoas. And what was the beer, Britt, that you had? It was your beer?
The Caramel Delights. It was the even keel, which was
even keel.
got it's
From Ballast Point.
Yeah, it's got it's paired with mango. So I mean that
Mango.
the Caramel Delights were everybody loves the Caramel Delights,
Mm-hmm.
I
and
do
the
now.
mango flavor was awesome with it. So
Yep. So thank you for joining us. And my name's Brian.
I'm Britt.
That Mitchell.
You are.
Have a good night.
You too.